from Norwich. Pleasure speaking to you. Let's go to David on the line from, is it Real?
Real, yeah. North Wales.
Yeah, welcome,
We
David.
spoke before about why they want to North Middlesex.
Yeah.
That was
I remember that call.
Yeah, exactly right. I can't even remember what the subject.
You mean there was a Sussex and a Wessex and a Middlesex, but there's no North.
Norsex.
Yeah, or Norsex, or whatever the word would be. What?
Yeah.
Remind me just briefly what you gave the answer to that. What was your answer?
I didn't know the answer, but you said that there was an Essex, a Sussex, and a Wessex.
Which is all West Saxon, East Saxon, South Saxon. Yep, and Middle Saxon, but there's no North Saxon.
Yeah.
Or Saxony.
I think they were probably taken over by the Vikings.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, but we digressing again.
Yes, David, we are.
Yeah.
Please, what do you think of this situation?
This man Hancock gold
meetings. Yep.
Do they just are about England? Because you're sort of forgetting Wales.
England, well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's wherever, so it's not Scotland. The point is that...
Well, loads of Scotland, all the, probably about a third of Scotland is under lockdown.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be Matt Hancock's decision.
The world population are under lockdown.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a couple of examples of how that affects them. They came into effect on Thursday. Well, I don't live in Rhyl, I live near Rhyl, but Rhyl is in a separate county, so I can't go there to my nearest town.
Yeah.
Right? It's only 4 miles away. I can't go there. Now I work in the...
You say you can't go there. Well,
I can't.
even during the national lockdown, we were allowed out for a walk, right?
No, I can't. Let's go to work.
Right.
For education.
Okay, so the county line here is enforced.
For certain reasons.
Yeah.
Now, I volunteer in a charity shop, and I was due to go in there on the Friday when it came into effect, and I couldn't. I went through the website to find out if voluntary work, couldn't find out. Rang the charity involved, they couldn't answer, so I didn't go in. But I also have a real job, not a voluntary job, but that's in the same county as me in Conway. So, I can still go to that work. Now, another example of the lockdown was last night when I came home from my normal job. I came home and found my neighbour sat on his doorstep in the flat below me. Sat on his doorstep, he locked himself out, and he was waiting for his partner to come home from work.
Yeah.
He was going to be, he'd been sat there for 2 hours. He was waiting for his partner to come home. It was going to be another 2 hours. So I couldn't invite him into my flat because it's a separate household. It's against the law. So I just went, made him a cup of tea and sat on the stairs 2 meters apart, talking to him till his partner came home from work. That's a silly example of the things that we're doing, but I can't see how, you're making it a sort of conspiracy that the politicians are coming together to make sure that they're...
Well, it's probably a bit simpler than conspiracy theories. It's probably just a simple politicization of, there's probably some politicization that's infiltrated the decision-making process, which naturally happens when there's no transparency. It's human nature. And I don't think, because the word conspiracy suggests, a deeper plot where people have literally met in smoke-filled rooms with, lights dimmed. Well, I think politicization can creep in without necessarily, multiple meetings where there's a conspiracy hatched plot. There's a blueprint and there's a plan A and a plan B. I don't know. No. There is something in between. I think what exists in between is when you have a lack of transparency, decisions get made for self-interest. I don't think it requires conspiracy to do that.
And in the north of England, where a lot of these lockdowns have been there for a while, they sort of correspond to the red wall of Labour seats that turned Tory in the last election. And I would have thought they wouldn't deliberately make an example of some seats.
Well, so several red wall seats that voted Tory at the last election have avoided lockdown, though, David, including Barrow-in-Furness at 112 cases per 100,000, Darlington at 110 cases per 100,000 a week, and Wakefield at 73 cases per 100,000. All above that 60 mark that I mentioned was the benchmark used for Angle Preston's seat. No, it's the general, it's a similar benchmark that has been used elsewhere, but was used for Blackburn and Angle Preston's area. 60 is what triggered the lockdown there, but as I say, it might be related to the rate of increase rather than the sheer numbers of
Seems
cases.
that the figures are coming down, or on their way down.
Maybe. All right, David.
They're at 63 now, but they were higher,
Yep.
and they're coming down, and the other ones are going up.
Yeah, maybe that's a point well made, but we don't know, and that's my point. And we need to have some information about this. Let's go to a new caller, Paul from St Albans. Welcome, Paul.
Hi, Majid. Nice to talk to you. I just jumped out of the supermarket and was listening to the debate, and I think in terms of the level of transparency when it comes to data, it's actually very poor. And I think it's also really uncertainty quite often. And I noticed that lots of people base their sort of judgment decisions not on data, but on their personal circumstance, emotion, which is very understandable.
Yeah.
And when the universities went back, I think the sort of debate around, wasn't obvious that was going to happen. I agree, and they were sort of talking about, well, the new infections are coming from a particular age group, and they were suggesting that sort of 20 to 30-year-olds, and a little bit of an uptick in the schools, obviously because children find it very hard to social distance. And actually trying to get hold of government data is relatively difficult.
Really? Have you asked, Paul? Have you put in a request?
No, I haven't put in a request, but I'm sort of, I can Google or go on the ONS site.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You're saying just even through the internet, it's hard to get hold of the data.
Yeah. And there seems to be lots of different sources of data, and you kind of always got to question, what data is true, what's estimates, what's real, etc., etc. And I have a daughter that's in that category. She graduated last year, so she kind of graduated and took her exams through the COVID lockdown and all the rest of it. So I have some personal experience of seeing what it's like for that age group, and how that age group have a very different outlook in terms of their personal risk level that they will take in terms of protecting themselves. So obviously my wife and I were middle-aged, we have a very different outlook to